Before you watch the fan cam, a big shout out to IPVanish, the best VPN in the world. Unlike Chelsea's defence, listen, God, I can't believe it. I'll tell you what, honestly, I'd recommend getting VPN, but not if you want to watch these games. Jesus Christ. But it is a great VPN. You know, all the 3 o'clock kickoffs that you can't usually watch, that's where you need it. IPVanish will sort you out. There is a QR code on screen as well as a link below. Check it out, get your discount, save some money before Christmas, and hopefully Chelsea can get a better result against Bournemouth coming up. All the best, guys. Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. We are outside Ellen? Fucking hell.
We need Ellen. We need Ellen. What's her name? Ellen DeGeneres.
We were degenerates.
She needs to donate some centre backs to this club, bro, because it's pathetic. You know what I'm saying, bro? Donate some money, bro.
Honestly, Don, I can't even get my words out. We're in Leeds, we've lost 3-1, and I'm not surprised, to tell you the truth.
It was a pathetic performance, bro. You know, there's so many players I could look at today. You know, I can even look at Maresca in the first half. I thought that setup wasn't good. You know what I mean? I'm seeing Chalobah starting at right back with Badia Shill and obviously tossing in the back line. You're playing a team like Leeds, bro. Why do you need 3 centre backs in the build-up, right? Esteval, a team like this. I said to you before the game, bro, we need to be able to ride this wave, because against Man United, we failed to ride that wave. That's what lost us that game. And today, it was very similar, bro. The first 15 minutes, they were all over us. We're losing our duels aerially, bro. Tossing's meant to be 6'9", but this guy's like a palm tree. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's so bad in the air. It's like he's a hologram, bro. You know what I'm saying? So bad, right? I can't remember the last time we conceded a corner like that as well. It was like everyone's looking at each other in the box. What's going on, right? But the first half, I was not happy with that setup, because I'm seeing us building in the 3. I'm seeing Esteval, Elland Road, bro. You know what time it is over here. They're rocking. They've just lost against Man City. They're going to be up for it, right? Every time Esteval's trying to get the ball, physically, they're onto him. He got rattled. He got stinker and hooked because he got rattled today. But I'm looking at the setup. He had no help on the other side, bro, because Chalobah is not going anywhere near him, right? So that right-hand side was dead. You know what I mean?
What do you think the thought process was there?
Bro, the thought process was probably, you know, the long balls, you know, having an extra centre-back to help Tosin and these sort of guys, because we're not playing for Fana today, you know. I think. Oh, what's going on over there,
Jacob,
bro?
why are you running, Jacob? Like you're going to do something.
You know, I think...
Jacob, straight in there.
They're beefing up there. What's going on up there? They're beefing up there, bruv. Security and that, yeah? So I think Maresca's... I don't know what's going on over there, bro. I honestly think Maresca was probably thinking about how you can't be leaving Tosin 1v1 isolated. He was probably thinking, yo, Chalobah, I need you there, when they're trying to play it to Calvert-Lewin. And I don't know the other striker's name. You can't leave those guys 1v1. You know what I mean? That's probably his thinking. But in doing that, it ruined the dynamic on the right-hand side, because Esteval had no support whatsoever. You know, Santos had to start the game because Caicedo's not here. I thought Gittins didn't really get enough of the ball in the first half. The couple times that he did, he looked a little bit warm. Right?
He wasn't allowed to settle, though. They didn't allow him. They were very physical, weren't they?
They were very physical, bro. Very physical. But it was very clear to see what was going on in that first half. We wasn't creating nothing for Delap. I know in the second half we tried to create a few things for him and his shooting was a bit off. But in the first half, bro, I can only really remember João Pedro making one pass in between the lines, right? And that was where the defender managed to get the ball. You know what I'm saying, bro? That was the only bit of creativity I saw. I saw 0 cutbacks. I saw minimal crosses. I saw nothing from the wingers today.
There was a lot of crosses today. Oh,
no, in the first half. The first half, it was shocking. Second half, Maresca tried to change things. He brings Gusto on. He takes Esteval on. He brings Neto on, right? He started to overload the midfield a little bit more, because Gusto was inverting, which allowed Enzo to go a little bit further. Because in the first half, Enzo was playing closer to Santos and helping with the build-up. But when he was doing that, bro, João Pedro was playing in between the lines by himself, and he just wasn't doing anything. He wasn't good enough today. I know a lot of people are crashing Delap right now, but I'm sorry. João Pedro, he needs to fix up right now as well, because he is not being good enough in the final third, bro. He's not creating. I'm not really seeing many shots from him. He's not really doing anything at the minute, right? But second half, he had a little bit more help with Enzo going a little bit further up. Yeah. You saw the dynamic change when Neto came on. Very good cutback there from Gittins for the goal that we scored as well. That was the theme of the second half. We were trying to score from the cutbacks. We wasn't really trying to play through the middle. We was trying to go for the cutbacks, right? Neto scores quite early. It's 2-1, yeah? But what have I told you 1,000,001 times, bro? If you want to compete for the league, if you want to win the league, you are not going to do that with a pairing of Tosin and Chalobah, right? Now, I'm not blaming Chalobah today, because I don't think Chalobah was at fault for any of the goals today, right? But at some point this season, when you play those two together, it will either be Chalobah in one game, it will be Tosin in one game. Because they're just not good enough together, bro. Tossing today for the second goal that we conceded, right? You can see Enzo's being pressed. Why are you not going long, right? Such a laxy-daisy loose pass. Enzo gets tackled there. The ball goes into the space. My man's got all the time in the world to save it. Sanchez can't do anything, yeah? And then for the third goal that they fucking score, broski, why are you playing Sanchez such a hospital pass, such a lazy... It's like man's on some tranquilizer or something, bro. It's like he's been tranquilized, right? He looks so heavy, bro. I don't know whether he's got some magnets in his boots. I don't know what's going on, bro, if he's got some watery shorts. There's something pulling this guy down right now because he is so slow, right? You can even see Okafor. He brought on Okafor in the second half, right, to target that side. There was a bit where Okafor is just going around my man. He's just flying everywhere. And I'm like, this is just embarrassing. I don't see this from Fofana, yeah? I don't see this for Fofana. And that's why, for me, I keep saying, bro, in the January, go and bring a centre-back back. Whether you bring back Sarr, you bring back Anselmino, we need a little bit of help, bro. Because guys like Tosin, in this setup, right, we're not going nowhere with them, broski. We're not going nowhere with them. The amount of times that Fofana stopped so many 1v1, so much fire. This Tosin guy, bro, he's a liability at the back, yeah? This won't be the last time that he does this, Alex. It won't be the last time. And I was worried, bro. I said to you, Cucurella needs to start today because I want to see a little bit more experience on the pitch. You knew what time it was, Ellen Road, bro. It's not easy out here. It's my first time here, but I don't need to be coming here every season, you know, physically to know that it's a hard place to come. Yeah? The likes of Tosin and these sort of guys, bro, it's peak for these man when it comes to these sort of teams. You know what I'm saying, bro? Let me even adjust my hat, people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Let me even adjust this right now, bro. It's peak. You know what I mean? So, boy, right now, I want to be more angry, but I'm not surprised. I am not surprised by some of the mistakes that I saw today because it's not the first time I've seen Tosin do stuff like this. And it won't be the last time. That's why I'm begging in January, please go. Just go and get Gahey. He might not be the most perfect centre-back, the best centre-back ever, but at least he'll give us a little bit more stability. I don't see Gahey making those sort of mistakes that Tosin made today. I just don't see it, bro. You know what I mean, bro? It's just not good enough, man. You need to give Maresca a little bit more quality, bro. You know what I mean?
Just going back to Delap and João Pedro as well, like you speak about Delap, he needs more service, so more critical about João Pedro. The difference is João Pedro's been playing the whole season. Yeah. Delap got injured, he's come back, and he's not actually been playing for that long, so it takes a little bit of time. I mean, you've got to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, then the question is, how long does it take for you to perform?
No, 100%, bro. Everyone that's criticising Delap right now, I can't overly defend him right now. But for me, I've been consistent with my take on him. I don't think we're going to see the best of Delap until the second half of the season because he's just come back, bro. You can clearly see he's still rusty. You can clearly see the team are still trying to learn how to play with him. I don't see any chemistry between him and João Pedro, bro. There's nothing going on there. And that's why I kept screaming for fucking Palmer to come on, right? There's no chemistry whatsoever in that attack today.
So you see more chemistry with him playing with Palmer behind him, Delap?
Well, bro, listen, we haven't really seen that because obviously Palmer's been injured. I thought he came on
we saw
today.
It in the Club World Cup a little bit.
I mean, we saw it a little bit in the Club World Cup, and obviously Palmer and Delap know each other from Man City, right? And yeah, Palmer is our best 10, is our best creator in the team, right? So maybe that will change when he's starting a lot more games. But I'm sorry, bro, like right now, Delap's not helping himself with some of the shabby touches and whatnot, but I don't think the team's really helping him either. The second half, he had a little bit more creativity. He should do a little bit better on some of the shots. But overall, I thought we didn't really create many clear-cut chances today, bro. There's a lot of crossing, inshallah, in the second half. And then with these sort of centre-backs, bro, you're never gonna see out a tight margin. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to look at Estevao as well.
He was poor today. He was poor.
Well, I mean, he got criticised by one fan. You know, I think that was just a viral moment that he tried to get. I don't think that was a serious take. Most people sort of understand that.
Yeah.
But you see him again today, not an awful lot of minutes today, but starting.
Yeah.
And it's a tough place to come, mate. The atmosphere and Neto come on makes pretty much an instant impact.
100%.
I don't think it's a surprise that Neto starts the majority of games over Estevao. And I think it's just because you know exactly what you're going to get from him. Whether that's to the same level when Estevao's at his best is a different conversation. But I think you're always going to get 6, 7 out of 10 with Neto. And when he came on, we just had a little bit more stability. He came out.
It was, bro. Like this, is what I'm saying. Today was the intangibles, right? It was all about winning your duels. It was all about winning your battles. It was all about aerially, bro. Not being out jumped. It was all these little things where you need to be able to silence the crowd. We silenced the crowd in the first 20 minutes, right? Actually, after 15 minutes, when we started to get a little bit more control of the ball, They weren't singing. They were just quiet. I'm just thinking, bro, come on, we need to get that one goal and we're going to win this game, right? But then we start to lose our battles again. Esteval gets rattled again. You know, in the first half, he gets himself rattled, he gets himself booked. Neto came on and you saw physically, bro, he helped us a lot. You know what I'm saying, bro? But end of the day, I'm not just looking at the centre-backs today. I'm looking at how Maresca set up in the first half. I don't think the setup was good. There was no need for Chalobah to be playing at right back, building in the free. I don't think that was good.
You would have had Gusto in there.
I would have had Gusto from the beginning, bro. I expected Gusto to start. I didn't expect to see Reece today. Reece played like two players the other day, bro. He was never going to play today. You know what I'm saying? But I expected Gusto to start because I thought he made a difference in the second half. But I'm sorry, bro. You're just never going to stay in games with the certain quality that we've got at the back. It's just not happening. And I was saying this the other day. Man, guys like Hussam and Terry were trying to get me to come with chest and say we're going to win the league or want to compete for the league. I said, bro, we're not competing for nothing. Tosin and Chalobah pairing is top 4 max. We need Fofana to stay fit to compete. And it's very clear, bro. It's very, very clear.
What about the midfield? No Caicedo. I mean, that seems to make a big difference as well.
Of course it's going to make a big difference, bro. Caicedo is arguably our most important player, right? And obviously in the second half, they were running through us a little bit more because we were, trying to attack us as much as we could. But for me, I'm not really looking at Caicedo as the reason why we lost that game today because we had a lot of the ball and we didn't really do much with it. You know what I'm saying, bro? We didn't really do much with it. And it looked shabby in the second half. But, bro, he took off Santos. You know, he's bringing on more and more attackers. He brought on Guillo. He's throwing everything at it. On the transition, that's what's going to happen. Even with Caicedo on the pitch, if you're throwing on more attackers, there's going to be more space in the midfield. You know, he's not a fucking octopus, even though we call him an octopus. You know, so that's not the reason why we lost the game today, bro. Yeah. I think that we just wasn't good enough offensively. And again, the quality at the back let us down, bro.
They're big shoes to fill with Santos. And he's not been bad. He's not been bad by any stretch. But to go up to that level of Caicedo, very, very tough for anyone.
It's very, very tough, bro, because Caicedo, you see him, he'll get the ball, he'll start the attacks, he'll play it in behind, he'll clip in those passes. That's where I was looking at Enzo to be the guy to do that. You know, make those passes in behind to Gittins, make those passes in behind to Esteval. We didn't see enough of that, bro. I didn't really see many great attacking patterns. Second half was literally just cutbacks and crosses. That's all I saw.
What did you make of the atmosphere?
Atmosphere, bro, it was rocky, but I expected it. You know, it's one of the grounds I wanted to tick off the list. You know, I'm here today, right? But, boy, I'm just happy that I've got my fucking Christmas party tomorrow, blood. Because, hey, I'm telling you, if I was going back to London like you, man, today, I'll be fuming. So tomorrow, I'm on the Cavossier tomorrow, bruv. I need some Henny.
I think we're going to need more than that, Don.
Hey, we're going to need more than that, I'm telling you. Hey, I've got something waiting for me.
What's next? What's the next game? Everton, right?
Bournemouth, I swear.
Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth away, 3 o'clock Saturday. Yeah, we've got Bournemouth away. They're not on great form at the minute. You know what I mean? That again, that's going to be another rocky atmosphere, bro. It's going to be another tight ground. Boy, if we turn up like the way we did today, because even I'm looking at their body language in the first half, guys thought they were going to come here and just get the W, bro. It doesn't work like that. You need to work for it, bro. And I just feel like we took the piss. Maresca, I thought he took the piss with certain decisions, and I thought the players in attack took the piss. I thought Tosin took the piss as well.
So a full strength lineup for Bournemouth.
Bro, we have to. We must, bro. We have to go back on the run again.
Yeah. Well, big up to you, my friend. Thanks.